Hello, it's been a while. About 2 months I think since I last rode on Zwift. So much stuff happening, just life in general. We've been away for 2 weeks. We're moving house, so we've sold and bought a house. Got promotion at work, which has taken up a lot of time. So moving into the new year, I was hoping that I could jump on, start afresh a bit in the new year, but that's not happened. Jumped on the scales a couple of days into the new year, and I'm too embarrassed to even say this out loud, but this is my current weight. That's my current weight. 2 weeks ago, when I started dieting properly, this was my weight. So 8 pounds off in 2 weeks, so I can't complain. But I'm well over where I originally started all of this back in the middle part of last year. Had a few messages on YouTube, just asking me how I'm getting on, asking me if I'm still doing them. Obviously I haven't been doing videos for a while, and the answer to how I'm getting on is rubbish. I had a pretty difficult end to last year, and it threw the whole thing out. And then November, December just became about getting things back on track in life generally. So hopefully now, coming into the new year, things are going to sort themselves out a little bit, be a bit quieter, and I can start focusing back on what the original aim was. So as I said, diet's been sorted properly for the last 2 weeks, going quite well. I just need to keep focused on that now, and now pick up the riding. So I thought I'd jump on this evening in the MINICRIT, WKG MINICRIT, which starts in 5 seconds. So I better get started, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, well, there goes the seas already. By the time we'd even come past the start-finish banner for the first lap, most of the seas had gone anyway. Had Augustine was kind of with me for a while, and then I had to slow off. I couldn't keep up with her. This is just one of those where I want to get to the end, because I'm starting right back at the start again. So I think a nice little race like this, even though for me it's not really a race, is a good place to start. Just coming round to finish the first lap. I can't even tell how far the rest of the D's are ahead. Oh yeah, all the other categories have been passed. Cheers, Aaron. And yeah, this is rather difficult. Interestingly, on the right hand side, it says I'm 10th out of 15. I don't know how many are actually behind me then, if they're even still riding. I don't know. Oh, 3 laps to go. Right, just coming around to start the third lap. I'm going to be lapped by the D's in a minute too. They look like they're 20 odd seconds behind, which includes Marcus, who's decided to jump in with the D's today. This, oh, I need to laugh, so if I don't laugh, I'm going to be so angry with myself. 2 laps to go. Right, and over the line. My God. Apologies for the pink towel. It's the only one I could find. Well, I can't even. There are so many words to describe how I'm feeling right now. Not many of which I can actually use. It's oh, to see how far backwards I've gone. That was only half an hour, and it was only that message from the Hoff that came up saying keep going. It's things like that that just sort of that really help when you're finding it tough. Oh yeah, so I've gone miles backwards. I guess it's expected, and it's through not spending time on the bike and not looking after my diet and all sorts of stuff. But this is a fresh page. I'm seriously determined to do it this time. I hope nothing else gets in the way, and I can slowly, I can put some proper focus into this year. Oh. I'm not even sure I'm going to put this online, if I'm honest. It's that bad. Well, I guess it'll act as motivation and something good to look back on in the future. Going on the back of the message about keep going and stuff like that. If there's anyone else out there in the same boat as me, or similar situation, who's at the start or overweight or whatever, let's try and get in touch. We can do stuff together. We can try and achieve our goals at the same time, because there's nothing better than the motivation of someone just giving you that bit of oomph. Messages I had on YouTube when I haven't been doing the videos kind of just motivate you to get back to it. Yeah, I need to think about some goal setting, some things that I want to achieve in the short and medium term, really. But today was just about getting back on, getting the first few miles or kilometres back in the legs, and yeah, start to hit it a bit harder. The main thing is diet, and I've got that. I'm motivated now to get that right, to eat the right things, to not stuff my face full of crap, and then the cycling can only help on top. And I think I'm going to try and think about something, a big aim towards the end of the year, September time, to train for, because last year I didn't have that. I didn't do any outdoors training cycling last year at all. And for the previous few years, I'd had you know, bike rides coming up towards the end of the year, which always get you out on the bike because you know you've got to do it. Kind of last year decided I wasn't going to have that aim, because you sometimes end up going out on the bike and not enjoying it because you feel like you have to rather than you want to. But then I didn't go out on the bike at all last year, so I suppose I obviously need some sort of motivation. Anyway, first one back done. Next video I'll think about some goals, names. If anyone's got any ideas, feel free to let me know. I haven't even thought about what I want to achieve in the next few weeks, so yeah, any advice is always welcome. Anyway, that's that one done, and I promise I'll see you soon. Cheers.